So we will ask Brother Peterson, Wahid Peterson, what made you convert or become Muslim? So tell us about your journey.
Well, basically it was mathematics, but of course the story is a bit longer than that. Yeah, I was born into a Christian family and raised sort of Christian, not practicing Christian as such, but I was raised to know that I was a Christian, and at the age of 16 I was questioning my own belief, whether I was actually a Christian by belief or by heritage, and that made me leave Christianity and leave all religion in order to search for religion, whether I was a religious person or not, and if I was, then what would be my religion. And I asked all these big questions that I think everybody asks at some point in life: what is after death? What is before life? What is this? What is that? Is God there? Is God dead? Is God alive? Is God everywhere? Is God whatever? All of this. And when I was 21, I started traveling, and I was kicking around the world for 4 years. Started out in Africa, in Europe, and in Africa, and eventually landed in Southeast Asia. And in India I became Hindu, because at that point I had reached the idea that all religions actually come from the same source, and that if I get into any of the existing religions, I could just kind of follow the religion upstream until I got to the source, and that would be the source of all religion and the eternal truth. It wasn't quite as easy as that, I eventually found out, but I went for a lot of pilgrimages to holy places in India, and I tried to sort of live the life of a searching person in India. I abolished all my worldly goods. I had no money, I had no return ticket, I had practically no clothes even. I had some homemade clothes and not even a pair of shoes on my feet. I had my passport and I had my homemade clothes, and that was it. Eventually I got back to Denmark as a Hindu, and I kept doing my Hindu prayers and rituals, not very regularly, but frequently. And eventually one day I found out that I'm actually not a Hindu because I don't believe in this multitude of gods which is in the daily practice of Hinduism, and that I was a stern believer in one God only. And at that point I threw away all my Hindu things, and I was back to square one again. And I knew that now I had tried everything. I had gone halfway around the world, and I'd searched in every possible way, and there was only one place now to turn, and that would be to God himself. So I started asking God, if you're there, you can hear me. If you're there, you can see me. If you're there, you know my needs. I don't know anything. I'm dumb as a door. I'm deaf as a rock. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is up and down. I don't know what is the truth. But if you are there, you hear me, and you guide me. And that's what I kept asking. And eventually, Allah sent me to a group of Muslims here in Copenhagen. I was living in an entirely different part of Denmark. And they were going for a quest into the Sahara Desert, and they wanted me with them because I'd crossed the Sahara Desert before. So I said, yes, I'll come with you. I had no intention of becoming Muslim. But the very first night when I was with these guys, which was in May 1982, they got up to pray at about 2, 3 o'clock, whatever. And seeing them getting up to pray was like a slap in my face, because I had prayed now and then. Whenever I had any spare time, I could give it to God. And here these guys got out of their bed to pray extremely early in the morning, which would be in the middle of the night. And I was so ashamed, because I thought, I have something I want to talk to God about, and I've never really sort of given it high priority. And here these guys who have some odd religion, and they get up to pray like that. So I asked them, can I pray with you? He said, sure, no problem. And I prayed like I used to pray. I tried to follow their movement, not to disturb them. And I prayed the same as always. And afterwards they asked me, why did you pray and what did you ask for? So I told them. And they started laughing, because they asked me, what do you believe then? I said, I believe that there is only one God. I believe that all religions come from the same place. And I believe that the Word of God is always there, free of charge, for anyone to take. And they may start laughing and say, "You're a Muslim." I said, "Okay, no problem. Teach me what about it." That's how it started.
Very cool. And that was how many years ago?
34 years ago.
34 years ago. Any message to the world?
Well, keep your trust with God, keep your oath to God, keep your allegiance with God, do your business with God. Simple.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.